I very exciting to this invitation. Thank you very much, so much. I yeah, I know him a long time ago in the Romania. I think the 2004 or 2006, something like that. And I never met him again. I mean, face to face. Uh, yeah, that this time when he messaged to me to invite me, I was exciting to say yes, I want to do it. Uh, yeah, I will present my experiences, my work in recently time. I teaching at the Chiang Mai University at the visual art department, and my major is painting. And also I almost teachings for the high students for the third year or the fourth year, and the seminar project or individual projects, and also performance art. Yeah, so my background is the painting in when I studied the bachelor. And after that, went to study Bangkok, the art education. And yes, I got the idea to mixing about theory, practice, and then the studio together. And I have how to say, my points, thinking about the art is not uh, uh, art is for everyone. That's I have an idea to use art ability for for the people, the different groups and different age. That's I mixing about this idea, and for my project too. I have to show you. I prepare my PDF file to share some photo uh, with you for presentation. Okay, that you see it?
Yes, we
Yes.
can see it, Toy.
Okay. This is the local faculty of fine arts, Chiang Mai University. Yes, I have the three words. This is like an umbrella of my idea to do all the work in my life. The first one is diversity. This idea is from when I was an art student. I always like to do some activity like the camp for the when we have the holiday, we go to make a camp for the art activity with villagers or with some group in Bangkok or in outside Bangkok. And also I interesting about the social issue like politics or some problem in our society, and also environment issue. That's the idea make me try to study about our life. And I met our life is so many things happen. And if we can use our potential or our knowledge and do something with the people, that we can make some the good thing or some development with the people. That's the background of myself to thinking about diversity in our life. And then the issue is I always focus on the social issue, when I create the artwork. And improvisation is mean uh, when I do the artwork for paintings, installation, or performance, I always use the improvisation method to do the work because I think it's very exciting and very fresh when I did it. These are three words of my how to say my method to do the artwork. I will show the activity I did in Chiang Mai right now because all activity is different from my routine work. Routine work is teaching at the university, and this activity make me how to say get some inspiration or something to create my own work. The first one is art activity for the peasant woman in Chiang Mai. I went to the prisons every week, 1 day a week, 2 hours to do art activity like a painting, drawing, and mixing with how to say practice, meditation practice, mixing together because the aim is not the art activity. The aim is try to use art activity mixing with life, something like that. Because the people who living in this place, they didn't have freedom. They didn't have the space. Personal space because they do something wrong outside and go to stay together inside this place. And almost of them make stressful. That's why I think the art is the one thing to make them can stay with themselves. It's like the way to practice how to stay with yourself by the art activity, drawing, basic thing, or painting, something like that. That's I do it for almost 15 years already in Chiang Mai. And yes, some activity is basic thing, the sculpture by clay, and use some therapy methodology. Because when I study master in Bangkok, art education, my thesis is art therapy for the children who have the problem psychologists in Bangkok. That I apply that theory to use this project. Yes, just drawing and talking what happened to them in that time. Yeah, something like this. And another group is the youth in Juvenile Observation and Protection Point Center in Chiang Mai. This is the group is teenager who living there. It's kind of the women in the jail. Talking with them because all of them is a teenager, no? You know, sometimes they very how to say emotional and do something wrong and got letters and go to stay in this place. I call it like a school, but not at home. And they stay together years and years. I got the ideas. The arts also can help them. I mean, for thinking or emotionals, calm down or something like that. That I work with them almost 5 years. Do some painting easily and also talking about the story to share. Yeah, to share a story together. And also after finish the project, we do exhibition. I think that this process can make them change some idea or something, let them or make them proud themselves to do something different before they came to stay here. This activity is lino cut, no, lino cut, and after that print it. Yeah, and every time after do art activity, we will talk and share about their work in that time. Some of them shared ideas, some of them shared activity, and another group. I work with migrant labor kids from Myanmar in Chiang Mai. This project I did is from 2000 until 2018. Yeah, 18 years. And now finished already because we didn't have the support budget to continue. And this kid, they follow the parents from Myanmar to work in Chiang Mai, also in some province in Thailand. Almost they did construction site and stay there. I went to the site on Saturday or Sunday to work with the children like this. Just make put art material, games or the books, cartoon book or something like that in the plastic box, and then took them to the area they living there, and do some activity, art activity with them, something like this. Paper cut or collage or painting or drawing, something like this. Yeah, just make them happy and use art activity to develop something. Because I got the theory from the art education. The process very important for develop the people. 5 states like physical, emotional, social, aesthetics, and creativity. I think that's a basic thing for the human to have this, and they can develop themselves after that. Yeah. And sometimes I did a workshop with some uh, parents who have special kids who need some uh, activity like autistic children. This activity I went to Myanmar to do the workshop with the parents who have the kids, autistic kids in Myanmar, because very hard for them to take care the kids like this in Thai also, because almost because especially in Myanmar, very hard to take the kid go outside, because the people they don't accept that. Sometimes the kid they have more emotional and make some noise or something different from the people, and the parents cannot afford that. And also I use the art activity for the parent who can do this activity with the kid at home. And also I did in Thailand too sometime. Yeah. And that for all that activity, I did it, except the teaching at the university. And all activity that I told you that make my inspiration to do the artwork. And also for the diversity, I didn't professional for one way to do the artwork. For example, I didn't do only painting or always installation or only performance. I did everything on the issue I interesting. This is my painting. I do my painting on the social issue, but I transfer to the abstract painting and also use improvisation process. This is this is a sample of my painting. Yeah, use some elements, some form, some symbolic to talking about the situations in my life on that time. Yeah, or some work connected with politics, some work connected with some feelings of the people. Also, is my situation too. Yeah, something like this. The next one is performance arts. I start to do performance art from 1994. Yeah, 1994. And yeah, continues to do it until now. I am a director of Asiatopia. Asiatopia is the name of international performance art festivals. Established from 1998 until now, still active in Thailand. We invite performance artists around the world came to Thailand to performance arts festivals in Bangkok and Chiang Mai and Kolat. This is my old performance. And also I have some video to show you after this. This is from 1999. I traveling to do performance so many countries in the world, almost in Southeast Asia and some in Europe. This is in Bangkok and Japan. This also in Japan 3 years ago. This performance in Chiang Mai, yeah, in the festival of the university. In the left hand side in Japan, in the right side in Singapore. Almost performance arts is based on politics and social issue. Yes, sometimes this is in Chiang Mai. I did activity in the public space with to against the war. Also, long time ago. Yeah, I forgot what the year. And that time, I think the Middle East war. This is in Chiang Mai, talking about Thailand politics. This work in Finland in 2019. To be free. Yeah, this is, I make the words on my hand by the knife. To be free. And democracy. That you know, in Thailand now we have the problem, still problem from the military. Cannot say that from the coup d'etat from 5-6 years ago until now, all the peoples against the governments, and we talking about democracy, real democracy in Thailand. I still talking about this. This is some performance in Nan. Yeah. And also this performance is connected Myanmar right now. As you know, in Myanmar have the problem also similar in Thailand. The coup d'etat 3 months ago from the military government. Now we organize the group we call Trans Nations, from performance artists from Asia and also in Europe and around the world. Try to, try to announce, try to talking about the situation in Myanmar by the performance arts, by the poster or art activity to support the people and artists in Myanmar. Yes, that's performance. And after that, I will show some video performance. Yeah, after finish the talk. And another kind of work is installation art. This work I did in Japan. This work connected with the place, and that place is like a small mountain and cross to the village. And this place is like a spiritual place because this place, I don't know what they call, when the people in the village they're dead, they took the bones yeah, to into this place. It's like a spiritual place for the village. This work I use all the nature, the winds, and the atmosphere to connect this some ceremony from Chiang Mai. We have ceremony to make a wish. We make a wish for our life. For example, when you have to do some activity for your birthday, we go to the temple and we pray and we wish for ourselves for the next year, have a lucky or have the good thing happen, something like that. And we have ceremony to with the monk. The monk we pray for us and use some love and connect with our heads and with a Buddha image, something like that. That's I create this work by the love. I connect with the tree and handmade paper, and then let they move by the winds in that area to connect the spiritual with the place. And this installation is like a house, Thailand house. Long time we have some problem with the politics issue, but almost the politics issue start from the military people group. That I do this work. This also in Japan, Oshima Islands. When I went there, before I went there 2 weeks, they have a big storm in that island. So many house, many tree is destroyed by the typhoon. Yeah, when I arrived there, I got inspiration from that thing. I used the old wood and some uh, thing from the house to make installation to remembering and respect from the nature. This installations, I make it in Nakanojo Biennale 2015. Use the bamboo in that area, and the green, this is the green bean. I planned this work 15 days to grow up the green bean from the seeds until they grow up like this. Yeah, put the water every day and the lights from outside the room to talking about this and life. And these installations also in Nakanojo Biennale 2017. This idea is connect with the people in Japan. I use a process announced by the website of the Biennale. Open call for the people who want to leave the thing you don't use it, and send to me in the Nakanojo area, and I use it to make installation like this. All the thing from the people who don't want to keep it. For example, for the wedding suits, from the one woman, she just divorced from her husband, and she don't want to keep it anymore. And this is from the one man who passed away 5 years ago, and his son sent it to me because he don't want to keep it. Also the boots, the working boots from him. Yeah, this is the small one. You can see that this is the records. How to say the record from the man who traveling from Tokyo, and they took this and sent to me because they cannot play it anymore because no machine, no turntable to play this records, because right now the change technology to the YouTube or some can download from the internet. Yeah, and I use all the thing to make installation in the room. This stone and the log from a stone in Japan, the log from Thailand, and the tree is sakura tea. Is that I took it from the forest. Yeah, and this work connect with the teenager from the juvenile press. When I talk with them or work with them, the problem is start from the home. everyone start from home. They think the home is not, sometimes the parents did not understand them, or some families from the father or from the mothers. But I think the home is can be something if the parents understand them. That's I this project to talking about the homes, their home. Uh, the small thing is terracotta made from the clay. It's like some dolls, some object they created, install in the construction. Is like a home, three homes connect each other, and also some painting and drawing. This one installation in China, 2019, in Nanking University of Art. Yes, that's it. I think art is for all. If you believe it exists, it will be. This is my all the artwork. I will show you some my performance art. This is performance in Chongqing, China, 2014. Just short video.
Toy, I can't see the video.
Oh, you can't see video. Oh, sorry. I will share.
Yeah, it looks like the screen might be frozen.
Yeah. Stop to share this and share again for the video. Yes. Sorry.
No need to apologize. It's coming a long way.
Okay, now you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see it now.
This is in Chongqing in China. This is cooking oil and chili. Chongqing is the south of China. The food very hot. Every meal, like a breakfast, also chili. Lunch is chili, and and dinner also chili. This is I work with the volunteer. She is an art student, Chinese art student. We translate from the word from English to Chinese language. This is a special drink, oils and chili. Yes, this work is the first time when I went to China. I very surprised about this culture. Went to the fresh market in the mornings to have breakfast, noodle with the chili. Also for the lunch, go to the restaurant with rice and also with the chili and oil, and also dinner. Every meals they will have oil and chilies mixing with the foods. That's I got the ideas, is inspiration about the culture, because in Thailand also we eat the spicy food, but not every meal. And then I inspired that and used within my performance. I use the sweet chilies or soyas in that place. And when interesting, when I put the oil and chili in the wine glass, just change the form and then just let them uh, try to taste it. They don't want to taste it because it's quite different shape of the food, or they eat every day. That's interesting to me. Yeah. Also, I will show you another uh, performance. yeah, I show another performance. That you see that?
Chayo.
This performance in Germany. They call me Ajahn Toy. Ajahn is mean teacher. In Thailand, they call Ajahn.
Chayo.
Chayo.
Yeah, let me free and relax. Show me club.
The first I invite them in Germany, they drink wine. I invite them to drink wine first to make relax for them, for the audience.
Second time. Speak one better.
I will move this a little bit. This is, I use the knife to drawing the words on my hand. And print my brush on the paper. Like a monoprint.
Yes. No. 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 Yes. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Please come. Yes. 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 yes, 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 yes.
Yes, this work I did in Germany talking about the Lake Fuji problems. That's I make the question how we share each other's. Because in Germany, I think the one country who open for the Lake Fuji to living there. Yeah, that is all the work. There's some example of my exhibition experience. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toy. That was
Yeah.
great to see the wide range of your work, from your paintings to installation to performance to and the social work that you do and working with the community. Very inspiring.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. And I will turn it over to our art club to moderate
Yes.
the questions and comments that people might have.
Okay, so I'll start with our most recent question. We were trying to figure out what that powder was you're putting on their hands in the presentation.
The powders, The powder we use for the kids.
Okay.
Oh, like
Yeah.
with babies to keep their skin dry, like baby powder.
Yeah.
We call it baby powder.
Yeah, baby powder.
That's what we thought it might be. We weren't sure though.
Yeah, and very good smell.
Yes.
Ooh.
Makes your skin feel
very
nice too.
gentle. Yeah, very gentle.
And then I have a personal question. When you carved "Be Free" onto your wrist, did it scar? Is it is it still there?
Sorry?
When you carved "Be Free" on your wrist, is it still visible just from scarring?
Yes. Yeah.
You
I think
tattoo?
I think we should feel that should be free.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm. Every situation.
I mean, true. Completely agree with that. I don't know if
Yeah.
anyone else wants to jump in with questions. I have a bunch written down. So if you guys want me to keep firing away, feel free to jump in.
Actually,
oh, go ahead, Cheryl.
I was going to say, what was the overall feeling or mood like when you were engraving into your arm, from the audience? And then how on earth do you get them to turn around and then come and be a part of things?
Yeah, how to say? Can you answer again the question?
Okay.
I don't understand it.
So my question was, what was the overall mood from the audience while you were busy cutting into your arm?
Yeah.
Were they silent? Were they just mesmerized, scared for you?
Also many feelings.
And then the other thing that I noticed too is you'll do something that is somewhat unsettling, unnerving, but yet you'll be able to turn your audience around and they'll want to be a part of it.
Yeah. That's when I did performance, I always thinking how to connect with the audience. Always thinking about that because some artists they didn't do that. They just do their work, make a space for the artist space. But my performance always thinking and working, connecting with the people. This is, yeah.
I just want to say that I really appreciate the fact that you are very community orientated in everything that you do.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, especially those children from I hope I'm saying this right. Is it Myanmar? I'm always afraid I'm not pronouncing that right. I'm sure the work you did with them, all of the community work you did with the women in prison and with the teenagers, but especially I've been thinking about these kids in Myanmar a lot more just because of the current crisis there. I'm sure the work you did really, really was impactful on them. I'm sure that really brought some joy into their life.
Yeah, I think at least I can make opportunity for them to use arts activity for themselves. Yeah, something like that.
Give them some peace during stressful times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I can hop back in. What was going on with the ice? That's been in the back of my mind for like the past hour, and I can't get it out of my head.
Yeah, I just analyze my performance work because I just make associate professor position 3-4 years ago. I just analyze my performances. So many work I use with the eye on my head, and start from I think from 2002, and so many years I use this action, and this idea is I think when we try to confront with a hard situation, we need to meditate. We need to, how to say, to keep cool. The eyes on head is like practice your how to say to pretend it. And I don't do it now.
I think I know what you mean. It's talking about keeping a cool or clear head.
Yeah.
How long was it there?
It depends the work. Sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 15 or something like that. Depend on the eyes with country.
I was gonna say that might have actually felt nice if you were in a warmer climate.
Yeah, from my experience, if you use your eye in the cold country, is better than the hot country, because I did in Laos, in Vientiane, very hot temperatures. The eye very cold.
That's true. You're
Gotcha. Yeah.
I just got the back of my head getting a brain freeze like behind your head. And that is one of the worst feelings you can get.
I think it's interesting how you go from the very hot and spicy chili powder to the ice on the head.
That's a whole nother story. I could not do either.
You can try.
I can't have a flake of pepper. I can't do chili.
Maybe that's what we'll do during our send-off meeting next week.
Bethany! Why are you being cruel?
I'd actually be curious. If I was at the performance, I would have tried it. I'm not sure if I would have been able to keep it down, but I would have tried it.
Put chili in sandwich.
I'm surprised. Toy, he likes to have fun. But, a lot of his performance work is not that fun.
Yeah, some friends told me you are masochist artist.
One thing I did notice is that despite things that are very serious and not fun, like cutting into your arm, I did notice like the sense of humor you had, especially leading up to it and whatnot. And I think that kind of that contrast was really interesting.
Yeah. But the action like this, you have to practice. You have to know, how to cut, how to use the eye. Yeah.
I was wondering, how do you practice for that?
I mean,
that was what was going through my head the whole time.
For example, if you want to cut yourself on the hands, you have to use very sharp knife. You don't get hurted.
Yes, because it'll heal. I cut hair for a living, so we have very, very sharp shears, and I've cut myself on my finger before, and it like heals in a day. It's still not fun, but it does heal a lot faster.
I do have a couple more. This is another one I thought was interesting. How is art accepted in your culture? I know kind of in the US, it's like, oh, you're going to be a doctor, you're not going to be an artist. That's kind of how parents raise their kids in most situations, not all. How is it where you're from in Bangkok and then Thailand?
In Bangkok?
Not Bangkok. No, said that wrong. I have it in my notes. Just where you're from. We'll just go with that because I can't find it.
I was born in Bangkok. I was born in Bangkok, but I moved to living in Chiang Mai for right now is almost 30 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Moved to, I think Chiang Mai is better than Bangkok.
Is it farther away from the city?
Yeah, now I far away from the Chiang Mai city, 30 kilometers.
Okay. So you're in a quieter area.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that must be nice.
Go to teach every day, very chaos in the city, and go back home and quiet.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Leo was asking, because I know here a lot of times if somebody hears you're getting a degree in art, the first thing they ask you, well, what are you going to do with that?
Not going to make any
Basically
money.
they're like, how are you going to make money? Is that the reception that people give in Thailand, or are they more receptive to people pursuing art as a career?
Yeah, very difficult. That's I got salary from teaching. That's why I can do activity like this. Like a payback for the socials.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because here basically, if with a few exceptions, a lot of the time, if you want to pursue full-time in the arts, a lot of times you have to do like illustrative work, like on commission, or you need to teach, or something of that nature. And it's very rare that you're able to fully sustain yourself on just art alone here.
Yeah. Yeah. I have ideas why I moved from Bangkok, because I don't like the how to say, the Bangkok centric. I think we can uh, move on outside of the Bangkok. Bangkok is like a center of the Thailand, right?
Right.
I don't think like that. That's why I moved to Chiang Mai and do a lot of activity in Chiang Mai for 30 years to like do some movement in another way. I can say I never do exhibition in Bangkok. Just do in Chiang Mai or some province around, and I'm not go to the center.
Yeah, you're looking to do your art for the people that might get overlooked because they're not in the big city.
Yeah. It's like an outsider artist.
Yes.
I like that.
Well, I'm fresh out of questions. I had 8 here and all of them have been answered. Pretty proud of myself here. Thank you for the explanation. I don't know if anybody else wants to go. I see Rick just unmuted, so all you, bud.
Well, I just really love the way you seem to really assume that all humans are artists. That seems to kind of flow through pretty much everything that you do, especially the stuff where you do with that you showed at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, just.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because that's the activity when I was an art student in the college. I at that time they were like almost a teenager, no, and then I followed the older student to do that activity. That's why I got inspiration. Okay, it's interesting to do another thing different from the mainstream. And then I start to do that from that time, from the art student until university, until the working now. Yeah.
What reactions do you get from different cultures, like out in the Asian community, or when you're coming more to Europe and what do you experience? Is there more interaction or confusion?
Yeah, for me, all my experience when I traveling to do the arts project, I think I can say we are the human, we are the same feeling. And when I traveling, I just go to the capital city, just go to see the museum. I always stay outside and working with the people, not in, the people in the outside work together. And I can got the feelings, the sharing and working together is not, can say it's not like the people living in the main city. And also just different culture, but for the how the humanity is feeling it the same kind, and how to say, sharing. I get that. Yeah, and make me more understand other people. And I use this experience to tell my student, always tell my student, some, because they almost how to say, study the culture from second source, like the book or the movie or internet or whatever. But they think they think another country better than Thailand or something like that, or more development. I say it's not true. If you go to see them or to talk with them, you can see some of them is similar, some of them is different. It's a normal thing. You have to understand how the people talking and connecting by how to say, face to face, something like that. This is my experience. I think everyone, when we talk each other, we can share, or we can discuss, or we can understand each other. Yeah.
I just want to say amen to that. I think if we just all remember that we are human and we all share similar experiences, so many things would be better. Yeah, that's it. And some idea or some culture we can apply to ourselves, something like that.
And I think that,
go ahead.
Okay.
You haven't asked many questions. I've asked a lot of questions. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you for sharing, and I wanted to talk about something you said about culture, and I love the way you bring elements of other people's culture into your work. You know, for instance, you used the chili and the cooking oil, you know, and you gave it to them to taste, and they didn't want to. And I think it's a great way to take a piece of other people's cultures and magnify it and use that as a means of reviewing, you know, their culture. And I think you did the same thing in Germany with the wine. So I think that's great. And that's definitely something that I will use as a writer, you know, just take a piece from other people's cultures and magnify that, and, you know, just give them an opportunity to review. I don't know if that, I don't know if that makes, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, but the point is that I love the fact that you use all these elements, you know, and help us to understand, and also give them an opportunity to review their culture. It's a great work. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. I have one years long time ago. I got invitation from the Thai artist who living in New York, invite me to join the installation printmaking. And that time I tried to apply the visa in Chiang Mai. Very, very difficult. But I never do that before. The story. I have to go to post office to buy some. It's like the card to apply to, for the embassy, and then pay the money, and then make an appointment with the embassy to have an interview. And then I got the date to interview, but the date is after exhibition.
Yeah, it can get a little complicated sometimes.
Yeah, very complicated. That's why I didn't go to US.
Well, hopefully it'll become less complicated and you'll be able to come visit us.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, Toy, thank you so much. I think we should end.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, and thank you for sharing your work. Very inspiring, very interesting, and yeah, great to see from all the way over from Thailand. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, thank you very much for everyone to join my presentations.
We really enjoyed it, and thank you so much for getting up so early.
It's okay.
Yes, I know. We're going to sleep now. You've got to start your day.
Yeah, I will start to work. Okay. Yeah, goodbye and have a good time.
Take care. Thank you, Toy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah.